I've started the recording. Great. So what we will do right now is I am going to ask you the first question. How many types of heritage are there and name them? Reply to me privately. How many types of heritage are there and name them? Can you name them? Saira, please write two to Upragya so that you don't answer to everyone. Ajay, you also have to name them. Great. Oh, it's okay. Yes. So as Saira correctly said, it's cultural and natural heritage, right? Um, answer the following question. Fauna and flora is a part of the cultural heritage. Okay, Ajay. Fauna and flora is a part of cultural heritage. True or false? Amazing. Correct, Lakshmi. Correct, Shubham. Correct, Fiza. Everyone correct. Whoever has responded till now is correct. False. So it's a part of the natural heritage, right? Now, how many sources of history are there and name them? How many sources of history are there and name them? Shifa, put yourself on private. Aryan, name them, put yourself on private. Correct, Shubham. One. Correct. Second. Correct, Saira. Correct, Shubham. Correct, Nidhi. Correct, Ajay. Correct, Lakshmi. Correct, Akash. Correct, Aditya. Correct, Tanisha. Correct, Aryan. So we have three sources of history: written, oral, and material. Okay. Now I will be naming certain sources of history and you will be answering कि कौन से part में वो आएगा. तो would it be a part of oral, would it be a part of written, would it be a part of material? So if I say, for example, Gateway of India, so you will write privately to me material because it's an object, right? So exactly, you started responding, right? So this was just an example. We'll move forward. I'm going to give you ऐसे फटाफट questions. Okay, first is stories. Great. Now stories can be oral and stories can be written, right? So but if I said folklore, right, then that will come only in oral. So whoever has said oral or written, both are correct, and somebody who has written oral and written has given the correct answer. Okay, that was only Fiza. Amazing, Fiza. Okay, now next question is folk songs. Great. So everybody has responded correctly. It's oral. Aryan, it's not material, it's oral because we say it. All right. India Gate. Amazing. All right. Museum. Correct, guys. It's material. India Gate was material. Museum. Let's see museum. Wrong. Everyone wrong. Aditya, Lakshmi, Arman, Aryan, Shubham, Mahima, Shiva, everyone wrong. Wrong, Ajay. Wrong, Shubham. Museum in itself has all sources of history. So only Akash is right and Fiza is also right. So museum can have oral sources in the sense it can put audios which you can listen to. It will have oral sources. It can have written sources. It has documents. It has policies that you can read. It also has material sources in terms of flora, fauna, in terms of just collecting skeletons, collecting fossils, all of that. So museum will have all three sources within it. right? So now we're going to move from sources of history to the second part, which is museums, and which will have all sources of history at one particular destination, right? So what we will today do is we will study about different museums of the world, and we're going to see some beautiful museums. What we will do is, even if we're in Delhi, even if we're in Bombay, we're going to travel through the world. And how we're going to do it? We're going to travel through YouTube videos. What people do is that they make a tour of all of these museums. So even if we can't go there, we can't go to France, we can't go to USA, we can still see their museums. I am showing you the shorter videos. There are 2-hour videos, 3-hour videos of all the museum tours. So you can definitely go to YouTube, you can definitely check online any museum of your interest. You can actually visit virtually. It's called a virtual tour. So our first tour is through France. So we are all going to go to France, and we're going to go to a museum which is known as the Louvre Museum, right? So this is the Louvre Museum of France, and I am going to send you the link. You will click on the link and visit our beautiful museum, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. Everyone, watch this video and come back. This is the video of the Louvre Museum. भेज दी टिकट शहबाज, चलो. Amit, I just sent you the link. Just click on the link. Sanya, Mahmood, we are visiting the Louvre Museum. So click on this link. Kunal, watch this video. I've sent the link. Karan Kherwar, I'm sending the link. Please join. Ajay Stambov, I respond. Wait. Amazing, Shubham. Shubham, you can put to everyone now. Everyone put to everyone and write done once you're done. Great. So what did you all observe? Can you all type your observations? What fascinated you the most? What attracted you the most? What did you observe? Any popular thing that you've seen before and you saw again? Ajit saw Mona Lisa, amazing. Shiva has seen this museum in movies. Yes, very good observation. What else? Adi Manav, tribals, clothes, leaving structure, amazing. Egypt statues, great. It's like a palace. Very good observation, Saira, and we're going to talk about it. So, two, three things that we are going to keep in mind. The first point that was raised, Mona Lisa. Second, that Saira pointed out that it's like a palace, right? So, we will keep these cues in our mind right now. Okay. And now we're going to read more about the Louvre Museum. It is considered to be world's largest museum. That glass pyramid is just a surface. Around that, the whole building is there, which is huge. And it was a palace. Like Saira correctly pointed out, that when you look at it, you feel like people used to live there. It doesn't feel like, a space created to only preserve things. So earlier, it was actually a palace. So the Louvre Museum was established in 18th century, and the antiques that were collected and kept, तो ऐसे बहुत सारे ऐसे forts है, जैसे आमेर fort है, जैसे शिवाजी महाराज का fort है, those forts have been converted into museums. Similarly, the Louvre Museum was in itself a palace, and it has been converted. So converted into a museum, एंड इसके अंदर सबसे पहले एंटीक्स रखे गए थे उसी रॉयल फैमिली की जो वहां पे रहती थी. इसके अंदर मोनालिसा भी थी, because Mona Lisa was created by Leonardo da Vinci, who was actually working under Francis I, the King of France, who used to live there. So Mona Lisa was owned by King Francis I, and hence it was kept in the Louvre Museum. So earlier it was Louvre Palace and not Louvre Museum. Now it turned into Louvre Museum, and here Mona Lisa is kept. Why? Because King Francis used to live here, and he used to own this piece. He used to own Mona Lisa. That is why it's kept there. Okay. The collection in Louvre Museum increased a lot because of Napoleon Bonaparte. Can you tell me why? Why did Napoleon's coming increase the number of antiques kept in Louvre Museum? Let's see who can answer. Do you all know that Napoleon Bonaparte conquered almost the whole world? He was one of the first conquerors who conquered the whole world. So what happened was not trading, Akash, conquering. So he was one of the first kings who went across Europe, who went across West Asia, who went across different continents, and his aim was to conquer the world. What he used to do was, then he used to get a lot of antiques from different parts of the world back to Louvre, okay, back to his palace, and then keep them here. So because when after King Francis, when Napoleon Bonaparte took over, what he did was he used to go to a lot of places, collect a lot of artifacts, and get it back to the Louvre Museum. That is why the number of artifacts increased a lot after Napoleon Bonaparte. Is this clear? No, it's not Tansen. Tansen kya? No, Tansen has no relation to Napoleon Bonaparte. अरे पहले क्या होता था, पहले सिर्फ रॉयल फैमिली के एंटीक्स रखे जाते थे लूव्र म्यूजियम के अंदर. अच्छा, नो प्रॉब्लम. पहले ओके पहले सिर्फ लूव्र म्यूजियम के अंदर रॉयल फैमिली के सामान रखा जाता था, बट उसके बाद नेपोलियन बोनापार्ट जो उधर का एक किंग था, शहबाज, ही वाज अ किंग, ही वाज द वन हु टुक ओवर फ्रांस आफ्टर किंग फ्रांसिस वन। तो उन्होंने जब टेक ओवर किया तो वो पूरे वर्ल्ड में ट्रैवल करने लगे, एंड जब वो पूरे वर्ल्ड में ट्रैवल करने लगे तो कैन वी स्टॉप ऑन द चैट वंस, पूरे वर्ल्ड में ट्रैवल करने लगे तो वहां से उनका सामान इकट्ठा करने लगे। जैसे कोई इंडिया आएगा तो मे बी मधुबनी पेंटिंग्स कलेक्ट करेगा, अगर कोई चाइना जाएगा तो मे बी उनके बहुत सारे मेडिटेशन टूल्स होते हैं वो कलेक्ट करेगा, अगर कोई जापान जाएगा तो उनकी बहुत सारी टी प्रैक्टिसेस होती है तो वो टी पॉट कलेक्ट करेगा। वो सारी कलेक्शंस को नेपोलियन बोनापार्ट यूज्ड टू कलेक्ट दीज थिंग्स एंड टेक इट बैक टू लूव्र, because of which this museum now contains 3,80,000 artifacts. Is it clear? पहले सिर्फ रॉयल फैमिली का सामान होता था जो वहां रहती थी, उसके बाद नेपोलियन बोनापार्ट आया जिसने पूरा वर्ल्ड ट्रैवल किया, अलग अलग सामान इकट्ठा किया और लूव्र म्यूजियम में जाके रख दिया। ओके, क्लियर रेस्ट ऑफ यू? गुड। What about the rest? Waiting for 3 more responses. Great. Okay, Pradum, Dilip, नेपोलियन बोनापार्ट एक राजा था जो बहुत ज्यादा घूमता था, बहुत सारे और देशों को कॉन्कर करता था। तो जब वो उन्हें कॉन्कर करता था तो उधर से सामान लूट के और फ्रांस में ले जाके अपने घर पे रख देता था। उसका घर कौन सा था? लूव्र म्यूजियम। ओके, अभी क्लियर है प्रदूम, दिलीप? ये कैसे क्वेश्चन है अजय? ओके, लेट्स स्टे फोकस्ड। हाँ, अच्छा, प्राइवेट से प्लीज एवरीवन कर दो ताकि सब लोगों को क्वेश्चंस भी दिखे सबके। ऑल राइट, अजय तुम प्राइवेट कर दो ऐसे क्वेश्चन पूछने हैं तो। यस लक्ष्मी, एग्जैक्टली राइट। So this is the painting of Mona Lisa that you saw. So we all have to remember that this is kept in Louvre Museum. Okay. Now we move forward to the British Museum of England. Now this is one of the second most, we can say, world's most popular museum. So we will actually go to the British Museum, visit it right now. Okay. So like we saw Louvre Museum, we are going to the British Museum right now. I'm sending you the link. We are traveling to Britain. 1 second. ओहो, कॉपी क्यों नहीं हो रहा है? 1 सेकेंड गाइस। We're traveling without passport, without visa to Britain, guys. Let's have fun. Okay, let's watch this video with a lot of interest. Ram, please watch this video that I have shared. Right? I told you. Done. Ajay, there are 3D museum sites also, but they were 1 hour long. That's why I didn't put it. You can Google it. Done. What was the most interesting thing, guys? What all did you observe? Did you like the museum? Did you like your travel to Britain? Yes, good part. Written sources on the wall. What else? Fiza, we're discussing about the one interesting or two interesting things that we saw in the museum. Things we observed. Which were the main artifacts? Mummy monument, yes. Ornaments, human skeletons, Egyptian mummies, sculptures, exactly. Household items, very good observation. Pots. Did you also see fossils? Arts done on the walls, amazing. Yes, jewelry, monuments. Did you see fossils? Different kind of fossils, different kind of skeletons, different kinds of flora and fauna as well. There was a tree also, life tree, very good, amazing. So what this museum is about is one single man, okay, and his name was Sir Hans Sloane. So who was he? He was a natural scientist. Now, who is a natural? I'll tell you, Pooja. Who is a natural scientist? A natural scientist is a person who collects information related to natural history, and they also research a lot about different types of trees, different types of flowers, different types of um, just flora and fauna of different countries, right? And even your own within your own country, there are millions of trees, millions of birds. So just researching on all of those things. So what he did was that he handed about 71,000 objects to the king, who was at that point King George II. And he handed them the books, he handed them the pictures about plants, about animals, about lots of things related to natural science, about 71,000 objects, right? Then later what happened was British started expanding, and they created colonies. India was one of the colonies of the Britishers, and hence you saw that pot. That pot was actually very Indian. And the tree of life, the banyan tree is also called the tree of life, right? So this relevance comes from there. So a lot of art objects were collected, a lot of artifacts were collected from different British colonies. India was not the only colony of British. Britain used to control almost half of the world, including America. Okay, so uh, these art objects were collected from different parts of the world. Like earlier, Napoleon Bonaparte collected these parts in France. In England, who was collecting these parts? These parts were collected by the Britishers when they created colonies, right? When they were ruling over us. That's when they collected stuff from us, and then they brought it back to the British Museum and presented it there. Like abhi tum logon ne detail mein nahi dekha hoga, but this museum also has long carpets. It has saris from India. It has different sorts of Kanjivaram sari, um, Banarsi sari, all of these different formats of wool, all of these things, maybe a lot of art objects as well, Madhubani paintings, paintings of elephants. They don't even have elephants in England. They have so many paintings of elephants, right? So all of that came from British colonies, right? Currently, this museum comprises of 80 lakh objects. So imagine how huge this museum would be, right? So that is about British Museum. Earlier, it was only about the natural scientist Sir Hans Sloane, who gave 71,000 objects related to natural science. Later on, Britishers went over and um, conquered a lot of different countries in the world, and then they used to bring stuff back home from those different countries. So they will take the earthen pots from India and keep it in their museum in Britain, right? So that is how their collection expanded. Is this clear? Ajay, I think it is in the British Museum. I have to check. Pooja, the tree was just an example of natural science. There are a lot of different types of trees present in this museum. So all things related to natural science are a gift of Sir Hans Sloane, and all things related to art, artifacts, anything historical are from the British colonies. Rest of you, is it clear? Only Aditya को clear है क्या और अजय को? Okay, so Divya is saying that the Kohinoor diamond is situated in the crown of their queen. Wow, I didn't know that. That's just great information to me as well, Ajay and Divya. Thank you, Divya, for informing us. I didn't know about this. Mahima, Dilip, Pooja, amazing, great. Rest of you? All right. Did you enjoy visiting British Museum? Let's move to the next museum now. The next museum is National Museum of Natural History in United States of America. It has a lot of, because the name says natural history, that it has to be about plants, it has to be about animals, about landscapes. So this whole museum is about plants, it's about animals, it's about fossils, right? And more than 12 crore 120 million specimens are there. This museum was established by the Smithsonian Institution in 1846 C. Let's look at the pictures. Look at this. These are the kinds of displays that are there in this museum. There are skeletons. These are skeletons. There are also fossils, and the animals are put up like this, right? So these are, did you remember that in the material sources we can also duplicate the original? So this is something what they have done. They have duplicated an Indian elephant in their museum in USA. And this is, I think, a whale or a shark. Whale, na? This looks like a whale. Don't know, right? And this is the skeleton, like one of the earliest dragon evidences, sorry, dinosaur evidences, right? So India में भी है, अभी आएंगे India पे, don't worry. It's not flying, they've just put it up like that. ऊपर देखो धागों से लगाया हुआ है, ये धागे हैं, okay? No, Ajay, it's not real. It's created by approximation. All right. Now we move on to the museums in India. There are lots of museums in India. The ones that I've visited, there's one in Delhi. It's called the National Museum in Delhi, National Museum of Natural History. It is beautiful. Like that's some place that you would always want to be in. So Indian museums are no less, and they're historically very, very rich. So the first museum in India is called Indian Museum, and it was established by Asiatic Society of Bengal in 1814 CE. Okay. Then the second museum was the Government Museum in Chennai. And the third, or the most important museum in our country right now, is the National Museum that was established in Delhi in 1949. This museum has everything. It has history, it has science, it has natural history. It's beautiful. Okay. If you want, I can show you a video about it in the next class. All right. Now what we're going to go into is we're going to study about something called museology. Okay. Museology is the study of museums and their role in the society. तो म्यूजियोलॉजी के अंदर बेसिकली क्या होता है कि तुम पढ़ते हो अलग अलग टाइप्स के म्यूजियम्स कहाँ है वर्ल्ड में, उनके अंदर क्या क्या रखा हुआ है, उनकी जरूरत क्यों है, हमें हमें म्यूजियम क्यों चाहिए, right? So we discussed this in the starting of the chapter. Why do we need museums? Why do we need evidences of the past? Okay. So to establish history, you need these museums. Exactly, Ajay. We're going to come to Shivaji Maharaj's museum in the next slide, right? So these are the museums which also or the colleges which teach this subject called museology. What is museology? It is the study of museums and their role in the society. All right. Now these are the places where you can study museology. National Museum, Maharaj Sayaji Rao University, Kolkata University, BHU, Banaras Hindu University, Aligarh Muslim University, and Jivaji University. They offer this course called museology. That is the study of museum in India. Okay. Now we move forward to one of the most famous museums of India, that is Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya. Has anybody been there or seen it? Amazing. Okay, so it's a huge museum. It is in Churchgate. It is beautiful. I'll show you the building. You will recognize the building. Okay. Uh, so this museum was initially built for uh, amazing, Divya. I hope you enjoyed there. So this museum was initially built to commemorate the coming of Prince of Wales to India. Prince of Wales माने उस टाइम के इंग्लैंड का जो प्रिंस होगा, जो उस टाइम शायद प्रिंस चार्ल्स थे, तो प्रिंस चार्ल्स इंडिया आए थे पहली बार, तो उनके आने के स्वागत में और उनके आने की डेट को हमेशा हम हमारा बॉम्बे याद रखे, उसके लिए ये म्यूजियम बना था. सोचो इतने इंपॉर्टेंट थे वो कि उनके आने पे हम म्यूजियम बना रहे हैं. तो इसलिए इस म्यूजियम को नाम दिया गया प्रिंस ऑफ वेल्स म्यूजियम ऑफ वेस्टर्न इंडिया. थोड़े टाइम बाद जब हमें आजादी मिल गई थी और उसके भी काफी सालों बाद हमने इसका नाम बदल के कर दिया छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज वास्तु संग्रहालय in 1998. This museum has a lot of art. It has a lot of natural history as well. Okay, we will see some pictures. This is what this museum looks like. I think you should have seen this building definitely if you're going to Gateway of India or just going to any other place, right? Have you seen this building? ये तो सबने देखी होगी, like अंदर से नहीं तो बाहर से तो देखी होगी, right? So this museum has all of these artifacts about Indian culture, about Indian history. They also have a lot of information about Indian natural history, about Western Ghats. And why we kept this information? ताकि जब Prince of Wales आए तो वो आके ये सब कुछ एक राउंड में हमारा एक मिनी इंडिया क्रिएट करना था हमको प्रिंस ऑफ वेल्स के लिए. So we created this museum for our Prince of Wales. Is this clear? Not our Britishers. हमने आर्टिफैक्ट्स रखे इसके अंदर. इसका पहले नाम था प्रिंस ऑफ वेल्स म्यूजियम ऑफ वेस्टर्न इंडिया एंड फिर उसका नाम चेंज हुआ और हो गया छत्रपति क्या था शिवाजी महाराज. एक तो हर चीज में शिवाजी महाराज ही है ना? छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज वास्तु संग्रहालय. ओके. Now the work that you have to do, we stop here. The museums are complete. We'll complete this chapter in the next class. Do you have any doubts for all the museums that we have done till now? And the homework that we'll get to the doubts, but the homework that you have is completing your history notes till tourism and history by Sunday, right? You remember we had a conversation about it? Okay, Ajit, tell me what are your doubts? Okay, no doubts. Done. Amazing. If you have no doubts, if everything's clear, great, we can all leave. I hope you all had fun today visiting museums. If you want to see a larger video, I can also send you that. I will send it, Dilip. If anybody wants larger videos, please ask me. I will send it on the group, okay? 1 hour का भी tours है. Bye bye. Okay, Lakshmi. All right. I'll just send the videos, guys. Whoever wants to watch can watch. नहीं अभी आकाश चैप्टर खत्म नहीं हुआ, थोड़ा सा बचा है. We'll complete in the next class. This is longer chapter, so I can't complete it in a day. All right. Bye everyone. Take care. Okay, Karan Khairwar, I'll do that. Of Prince of Wales Museum, the Britishers were ना अजय. क्या नहीं समझ आया प्रदूम, पूछो. बाय पूजा. अच्छा, oh, who is the founder of the term museum? Please Google and tell me also. What trophy, Tanisha? No, Aryan, I'm sorry, and I'm leaving for Bombay. Sorry, for Delhi. Oh, Dramebaz. Okay, Tanisha, I'll figure that out. अभी कोविड के चक्कर में I think it's with Prem. All right, bye everyone. Cutting the call.